Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back into the Heroes International. We are in our best of 5 matchup. And on the left-hand side, we got Tempest. On the right-hand side, we have Washed Up. If you'd like to take a look and see where we are within the bracket, exclamation bracket in chat. Razno, what's up, bud? Have we heard that Hagrid died? Yes, we unfortunately, someone posted that earlier. Excuse me, we have not talked much about it, but that is really sad. The actor who played Hagrid, for anyone that doesn't know, did pass away today, apparently, so it's very, very sad. And no, this is not an egg in my water, it's lemon. I don't know why people keep thinking it's a piece of egg. Could you imagine how weird that is? Having a piece of egg in your water? I've had so many people ask me this. So I have a hunk of lemon. I have a hunk of lemon in my water. And I've had so many people come up, like not come up to me, but ask me, like, is that an egg in your water? Hagrid died? Yes, Hagrid died. The actor who played Hagrid died today. Robbie Coltrane, yeah. Egg wedge, yes, we have an egg wedge. All right, Sky Temple's map 1, Hammer, Hogger. Wow, that's a snap pick onto Diablo really quickly, okay. A very quick Diablo coming out right there. I should drop that low really quickly so we're not using as much network. Okay. Oh my god. I didn't realize that he played Valentine in GoldenEye. I forgot that. God, GoldenEye is such a good Bond movie. And game, of course. Dehaka Rhaegar. And we have the Diablo pick already. Brightwing is still up and available, which is kind of crazy to me. Will we see a Brightwing pick for the side? Actually, Brightwing Vala? Brightwing Vala would be huge here for the side of Tempest. I feel like they did really, really well with the Vala in the series they played earlier today, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's... Ooh, Lucio Sylvanas, okay. Why no Vala priority for this series? Do they not feel like they can play the Vala into Washed Up? I wonder. You're watching the anniversary last week and the kids talked about a great time shooting with him? Oh, yeah, I can only imagine. Dude seems like a well-rounded human being. What are we going to have here for our next pickup? Our next ban, it's going to be Yrel. All right. No Yrel to be played for Sky Temple. That's a quick Tyrael ban. Looks like the members of Tempest were watching that previous series. And, I mean, what else are they going to do? They're at the LAN center. Alrighty, what is Masquerade going to be put on? Masquerade in the past has played Diablo. Obviously, that's taken away. Joan is up and available, but I don't feel like he plays that a ton. I don't feel like that it fits his playstyle. I feel like it's more like a Nubarak, like he wants something to dive. A Greymane wouldn't be bad, or even a Tracer, so I still feel like some sort of dive-based tank would be important for Masquerade, and that pairs well with the Tracer. We will need... I feel like we need a little extra burst on top of it. Like a Jaina would be really good for the Hazuabs. Falstead could be cool if they go double global. Yeah, I feel like actually like a Jaina actually for Hazuabs. Even Lunara, actually Lunara would be fantastic for the side of Bank for Washed Up. Last pick for Tempest. What are they going to grab here? Diablo, Lucio, Sylvanas, Genji, Zool. Wow, we don't get to see a lot of Zool. I think Zool in the double soak rotation, or excuse me, Zool on a push-based map like this can be really, really, really strong. So he can, if he's just left alone, he can just kind of push down a lane very quickly. Sorry, I think I said Towers of Doom earlier. That's my bad. I was stuck on the last series. Let's go ahead and also get our prediction set up here because we're about to have things start up. Alright, Tychus to round things out. Sustained damage is good. Commandeer Odin's strong. Draken Laser Drill is an option if they want to go in that direction as well, as you do have the zone control from that one. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and start up our prediction. Which team is going to win Sky Temple? Tempest or Washed Up? Get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen. I will swap us over to the cast screen, which is going to go away right now. Man at a heart of gold and considered one of the greatest British TV actors of all time. I didn't know that. You know who's a treasure as well? Tim Curry. Tim Curry's a fantastic actor. But actors and actresses aside, let's get into our best of 5 series here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's jump right into Sky Temple. On the left-hand side, we have the members of Tempest. Lockdown on the Zool. Gondor to play, Genji, excuse me. Kepi on the Sylvanas. KCB on the Lucio. And Lockdown on the Zool. Rocky Horror Baby. Dude, I love, like, forms of protect circle around Tim Curry and Patrick Stewart. Dude, I like Tim Curry and Legend. If you've never seen Legend, watch it. It's got a young Tom Cruise. Oh, it's so good. And Tim Curry, like, they put a bunch of, like, prosthesis on him. Is that the right word? Anyways, they make him into, like, the Dark Lord, the devil, and he's got a bunch of, like, really, really cool, like, practical effects, like, makeup on him and stuff. It's a really, really good movie. It's fun. Also, Jim Henson actually has a hand in that movie as well. Sir Patrick Stewart, excuse me. Can't forget about that knighthood. Capybara looking to jump in onto Nick, but it's going to be an overpower into Hazuabs. That's going to be a lot of good damage from Hazuabs right back into the face of Diablo. Deflection from Genji. Ooh, do we see the Zanshin potentially later on for Genji because of just how much he can get value out of that? KCB gets the push off the wall, and that's going to be Kepi coming in with the Haunting Wave, but doesn't trigger it, and that's going to be a bit of back and forth here between our two teams in this best of 5 series. Oh, banana! Double kill over to the side of Tempest to kick things off here in Sky Temple, and that is a nice start for them. Zool, by the way, he's going to be going into... not Backlash. Is it Shade? No, that doesn't seem right. Oh, God, I always mix up the blue and the green, and then I forget which one it is. Anyways, he's going to be going... That's... I know that it does auto-attack. You activate it, and you auto-attacks miss you, blah, blah, blah. Avoidance. I know blue... Oh, it's Shackler. Shade is green, Shackler's blue. Okay, yes, I just looked at chat. Someone said Shade, okay. Shackler, I just remember because I was like, oh yeah, the blue one slows people, like a oh, like Shackler! Kepi gonna hearth out. Lockdown gonna finish out the camp. I think we're done with tea for the day. I took a sip of my green tea and I was like, I don't want this anymore. I'm done. Dequaza and Gondar gonna just go. Ooh, nice drag between all the minions. Diablo, top lane. There we go. I was gonna say, their rotation, I saw it on the minimap. I was thinking that there might be a potential kill into Dequaza, but he's able to tap the bush. He's got the enhanced agility, which, by the way, changes the duration from, I believe it's from 2 seconds duration to 5 seconds of duration. I believe it's a 3-second increase. And Dahaka just has that movement speed. He's also got 1 stack, so he moves at 122% movement speed after tapping a bush. Once he gets to 5 stacks, he's at 130%, which is mount speed. And then at the 10 stacks, the completed quest, he moves 10% faster than mount speed. So any stacks beyond 5 mean that Dahaka can either outrun someone or can potentially chase someone down. Hazuab's almost going down to Gondar. I was wondering if the Genji would agility over the wall, but we can't check cooldown, so might have already been used. Tea Earl Grey hot. I had 2 cups of English breakfast. I forget the name of the brand. It's like it's got an elephant on it. One of my wonderful viewers from UK sent over like a gift basket or a care package and sent some tea. And I fell in love with that English breakfast, so I started buying it myself off of Amazon. But I forget the name. It starts with a W, and the logo's an elephant, and I always forget the name of the full name of it. But I had 2 cups of that. We're on a cup of green tea right now. I'm kind of over tea, I feel. Dequaza going to be looking for something over here. Now, just stepping in the bush. We do have Kepi on the Sylvanas in the top lane, getting shots out. Well, we do also have the camp pushing into top lane. Don't know how much of that camp is left. But with the amplified siege of the camp, that might be top lane for it to fall. Banana getting low. Kepi is actually going to go and push top lane and confirm the fort. Oh my god, the root on the... Oh, the Spectral Scythe! What a beautiful Spectral Scythe from Lockdown! Lockdown locking down the Rhaegar, throws out the Spectral Scythe, and cool guys do not look at explosions. Lucio to fall behind the gate. Diablo does go down. And Sylvanas, Kepi's not able to solidify the top lane fort, but it is down to a solid sliver. Oh, I thought that drag was actually going to be close enough for a second there. Lockdown with the Bone Prison onto Masquerade. I'd like to see the talents by chance from the Observer, if that's a possibility. Yes, Shy, that one. Williamson's. Yes, Williamson's. That's the one. Yeah, that's the brand that I very much enjoy. I want to try some of their other options. Haunting Wave through. All right, camp to be grabbed. They do make nice teas. Yeah, like they accidentally sent me the wrong tea, but I really was like, oh, it was like English breakfast rather than English tea time. That was a weird interaction with Diablo right there. There was no cleanse initially, but maybe it was because of the impale on the ground or something like that. Pulse Bomb, drag, a lot of damage onto Capybara, but it doesn't seem like the Diablo... Oh, okay, the Diablo will fall. Souls to be exhausted from him as he'll respawn right now. Push off from Lucio. A nice back and forth. I want to note Lockdown is pushing up the waves between mid-bottom, or mid-top, and that top lane fort just now falling down to the continued double soak rotation from the Zool. KCB avoids the burrow charge. He's kind of getting pushed into a corner here, gets the push off, and is able to wall ride to safety. At any point, can the Observer, the clean feed, can we see the talents, please? It's been like 4 levels. I don't think I've actually seen what the 7 talents are. Not that it's the biggest of deals, but I am just curious myself. Yeah, English breakfast is good, but English tea time is my jam when it comes to black tea. Any day. Thank you. Trait build for the Zool. Haunting Wave, Fire Stomp build, Burrow, Feeding Frenzy, Grenades, Totems, Bloodlust for the Rhaegar as well. Commandeer Odin, High Five. Okay, pretty much nothing crazy out. I just want to see everything. I guess the Zool going trait build, he's not going blue build, but that's kind of the standard nowadays, I feel like, is this trait build. Summoner build, Azul is interesting. I actually, this is a pretty common build. If Stark was around, I don't know if Stark's around right now, but this is a build that I've seen Stark actually play quite a bit for main tank Zool, and it does really, really well. But I believe you take Backlash at level 1 instead. Is the only difference in the build currently. And it's also playstyle. Obviously, Zool's drafted as a solo laner here, not a main tank, so you might not need that Backlash to be deep into the enemy. It's a lot of damage onto Genji, who's not able to back away. Lucio inside the cocoon will expire. Masquerade taps well, around 100 and something HP, gets a heal out from Banana. That Earth Living enchantment getting some value there as well. The only oh, really? Oh, okay. My apologies, Stark, that I'm misspeaking on your end. Oh, Fish, I absolutely agree. Fish, I'm right there with you. I mean, Tracer and Tychus are basically, they are a lot of auto attack damage. You step into the enemy, you press your activated key, your 1 key, whatever, and then Tracer and Tychus, they don't do anything to you. So you can step in and maybe look for that backline route onto like a Rhaegar. So I think the Shade also allows him to step through or step up into this double auto attack based composition that that Washed Up has put together here. If they go 13-16 Scythe, that's your favorite. I mean, if you're gonna go Scythe at 13-16, you might as well go Mortal Wound at level 20 as well. Because isn't that like 75% healing reduction from Mortal Wound? And then if you have the Echo as well from... That's just more Scythes out. More cool, healing reduction onto the enemy. Something I learned recently is that Tychus Odin doesn't actually use Odin model in Heart of the Swarm. Well, yeah, isn't he inside of an Archangel or something like that? Isn't that like the actual unit that he's in? I feel like I'm wrong in that statement, but either way, Kepi, Haunting Wave, gets out, Dahaka brush shocks in, Kepi so low, throws out the Wailing Arrow, and the heals from Lucio are not enough. This is going to be a Lightning Breath from the Diablo. This camera is all over the place as Nick finds the double. The triple kill will be had by the side of Washed Up, who are not looking that washed up here in map number 1 in this best of 5 series. Zool free pushing the top lane while boss is grabbed. Somehow I got to level 28 once with level 7 Zool talent, and I was still getting 1 mana back per skeleton attack. So take that level 7 talent, level 29 power spike, 2 mana per auto attack. Hey, that's a lot of mana, man. It's a variation of the Thor. That's right, that's right. I was like, Archangel's not right when I say that. Archangel is the unit that's on Brax's holdout. That's probably where I'm thinking of things. X Strike from the Genji is going to be a self-cleanse with a Swift Strike to disengage. Top lane and bottom lane are going to be where our next objective phasings are going to be. Bottom lane boss is pushing in. Dandar and Kepi are going to try and clear the set with the help of KCB. Capybara are going to be anchoring for the allies in between, but also it looks like we do have Dahaka jumping into top lane. Genji going to Swift Strike through the Siege Giants in bottom. This is going to be double temple phase for the side of Washed Up. How much can they... How much of the enemy team structures can they wash away? Oh, well, alright. Never mind. Okay, alright. Thanks for the delay, Elgato. Archangel's the boss on Bright. Yeah, that's what I was confusing. The Heart of the Swarm Odin Tychus thingy. Archangel's a Viking. Wait, oh, really? Huh. God, I need to learn my StarCraft 2 units. So we're going to be seeing top lane shots into a keep. That's Capybara taking a lot of damage. Tychus will be chasing in, and that will be a Diablo death. 73 souls, and he was about 27 away from a respawn potential. And this will be bottom lane shots ending out. Oh, Dahaka doesn't actually completely finish those out. Zool will soak up the bottom lane. Top lane. So all forts are down. All outer layer structures have been removed. 4 to 8 in kills, 16 apiece in levels. Haunting Way Forward not reactivated by Kepi. Shots from bottom will be finished out by Dahaka. A couple shots on the bottom lane keep front gate. Hazuab's getting chased here, but that's a impale from the Anubarak. God, I feel like... Oh, maybe there was a high five, because I was like, didn't the Impale just go through? Isolation misses from Dequaza. Grenade onto Kepi. Is there a drag potential? It's going to land onto the Diablo. 73 souls on him. He's going to build up some more with that huge fire stomp through the enemy. Goes in onto Nick. That's a Wailing Arrow from Kepi going in. Next strike from Gondar gets the kill onto the Tracer. Now, Commandeer Odin is going to be reducing in size. That's going to be because the Bloodlust will end from Rhaegar. This is Masquerade so very low. Is not able to burrow charge away. He goes down. It's triple kill. Lucio with the push-off. Lucio with the chase. That's Genji coming in. Overwatch will be taking down the dog as Hazuabs is going to try and back away. He dashes out of the Odin. Is there a slow? Is there a chase? No, not enough, but the top lane keep front gate will be taken down by Kepi as they go past the gate. They want lethal. This is the members of Tempest saying, welcome to NA. Washed Up. Sorry. No, but seriously, I don't think they're actually going to end here. The positioning, like, you could definitely tell their positioning was to end, but that was aggressive, man. And Korean members just welcoming and just... I still think it's going to be Korea versus... I think it's Tempest versus 30K Grand Finals. That's what I'm rooting for. Korea's NA since when? Since NA had poo-poo esports. Since they landed! That's actually a good point. I've always I thought I had a one-liner, but I had nothing in the end. I just had a lot of fumes in the tank. Well, we'll see a 8 to 8 in kills, but a solid level lead over to the side of Tempest. So root onto the Tracer. I'm very curious what Zool's gonna go at level 20 though. Diablo tries to shadow charge on the Masquerade, but the Burrow will give the self cleanse. Okay, great drag onto Capybara, full souls, bloodlust from the Rhaegar. Diablo getting low, does go down. He has his souls to buy back, but that's not the fight that you want, especially after a quadra kill. Kepi slowed from the Tracer level 10. That's going to be an X strike from Genji just to back away. You'll adopt them as long as they keep winning. The Korean players? No, I'd adopt them anyways. They're all wonderful human beings. Another Earth Grasp Totem from Rhaegar, a drag from Dahaka. I don't know what happened. There was a lot of things happening at once, but the Tychus is going to be cooked. That's going to be Dayquaza going down. Usually when a Diablo goes down, this is not the chain of events that follow. It's not typically a triple kill favoring the team that just... Wow. Well, we have no idea what the level 20s are because we can barely ever see the talents throughout the series. But I know that the Zool, there we go. The Zool actually went for the Mortal Wound because you can see the reduction. God, I feel like this is like the third time we've had talents actually up for this game. But either way, my pickiness aside, core shielding has fallen. That's going to be a Cocoon onto the Lucio. Lockdown going to try and just scythe through all of this, and Genji actually gets the kill onto Tracer before she can get to the Hall of Storms. And ladies and gentlemen, map number 1 goes over the side of Tempest. GG, well played. Choose outcome. Thanks for the follow. Choose outcome. Which team wins Sky Temple? It is going to be Tempest. Tempest did win Sky Temple. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Good stuff. God, look at that. Look, Tychus damage. 61,000. 10,000 more. But just not enough. Not enough in the end, man. So Tempest will go up in this best of 5 series. There we are. And now we wait for our next map. Yay, waiting! I didn't even realize they took BL. BL? Can I show you the observer, please? Huh? Combo trips and what? Oh, Bloodlust. I mean, I wouldn't say it's just Korea. Like, I definitely see Bloodlust throughout every region for sure. I'm gonna go lurk from bed. Okay. Thanks for the lurk. Ooh, there's a new Stormgate video update. Okay, I'll have to watch that for stream. I was on the EU team. I mean, I've seen it in NGS as well. That's what I'm saying. I cast all the regions. Well, not all the regions. I cast EU and NA, and I do see it in NA as well, if that's where we're getting at. All right, well, yeah. Good stuff so far. Got a long best of 3. Best of 5, excuse me. We got a long best of 5. Let's see. What does that take off? Disables pre-roll for 11 minutes. Wow. You're forgetting the best region, APAC? APAC of what? Sky Temple was map 1. I don't know what the map bans are. Is there any of that information? Okay. Whatever. Oh, we're going! APAC Legends? Oh, yes, that new gun game from EA or whatever. No. Either way, we're here into Tomb of the Spider Queen, map number 2. Tempest is up in this best of 5 series in our semifinal bracket. And we'll be seeing first pick priority over to the side of Washed Up. That means that our Tempest team has chosen Tomb of the Spider Queen as the map. Sorry, my dog is he has sleep twitches, which are adorable. He's running in his dreams. Okay, so Tyrael banned very early, making sure that they're kind of just setting the stage of like, hey Masquerade, we're not even letting you grab Tyrael, which is something that we've seen you play quite a bit, and it's definitely seemingly a comfort pick for Masquerade as a player, and the team really knows how to synergize around it, especially Nick as well, because it synergizes typically with Nick picks. Next ban gonna be what? Maiev and Vala, so we will not be seeing any sort of Vala potential. Earlier today, we did see a really good Vala play from Gondar in their series to kick things off in that best of 3, and had some really good Vala showings throughout that one as well. Tyrael, what? Tyrael, what? What do they not want to deal with here? Brightwing, Lucio, do they target Masquerade further and like put him onto something even further down the road? No, it's going to be a Sergeant Hammer ban, going to get rid of the hammer, and they don't want to deal with that whatsoever. So we'll get into our first pick. It's going to be a snap pick onto Blaze. That's a very, very quick one. Will we see the members of Tempest go for the Diablo again? Because if I'm not mistaken, I think didn't Tempest on Sky Temple the last map, didn't they like snap pick Diablo right at the start? Not too surprising on that. Brightwing is still available. Lucio is still available. I feel like you grab... Oh, they're going to grab Sylvanas. Okay, so great team fighting so far. Good momentum or mobility between Diablo Sylvanas. It's looking good overall from both sides of the draft. Okay, Tychus Garrosh. Garrosh with a lot of armor, physical and spell. They do need a healer on the side of Washed Up. Actually, both teams need a healer. I wouldn't be surprised if we see both teams look for a ban onto healers. Yes, there it is. Malfurion ban is a little surprising. Actually, no. Banana plays a lot of Malfurion. What am I thinking? Malfurion, like, he sees, like, these weird undulations in priority, and it's always, like, it always throws me off. But also Malfurion, like, a route into, like, a Warlord's Challenge sort of deal, like, that's just something you don't want to deal with. Ban-wise, though, let's see what we have here for Washed Up. Oh, Medivh. Okay, yeah, get rid of the Diablo Medivh combo. Tomb of Spider Queen, still a good map for that. Still Lucio is available. Brightwing is still available. All right, there's a Junkrat Lucio. Junkrat's amazing for this map as well. Diablo also can shadow charge people into steel traps or even overpower them into them, so that might be a possibility. Mind Control Sylvanas could pull someone into a trap. Lucio can bot people in, so there's a lot of really good control from the composition that Tempest has put together. Damage-wise and lockdown is really good from the members of Washed Up. Garrosh with Toss, Warlords, Groundbreaker, Blaze Jet Propulsion, Tychus Standstill, and autos through health bars. But what else do we have here? We need some wave clear, I feel. Greymane and Brightwing. Okay. Like the Brightwing quite a bit. Phase shift, good % healing. Greymane gives that more wave clear. Also, he can chunk into the Diablo and speed up these team fights, and I think that's what they kind of needed in a lot of these, in a lot of the team fights I saw in Sky Temple. Is like a Curse Bolt would be huge to be able to close that, to gap the health of Diablo, especially around the Lucio. But Go for the Throat is an option as well, because there are a decent amount of squishy members. Dahaka will be the last grab over on the side of Tempest. Okay, all right. Well, there are your drafts for the map. Let me start the prediction. Which team wins Tomb? There's your 2-minute prediction. Go ahead and get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. Oh, all right. Well, bye. No loading screen for you, chat. Get your gambles in. Get your gambles in. One sec. I'm going to sneeze. Not a lot of Hogger today. Not a lot of Hogger. We've had like one Hogger ban and one Hogger play, I think, in 7 maps total. I think it's been 7 maps, right? Something like that. Well, either way, on the left-hand side, you got the members of Tempest. You've got Gondar on the Junkrat, Capybara on the Diablo. We've got Kepi on the Sylvanas, Lockdown on the Dahaka, and we'll see KCB on the Lucio. You still got about 30 seconds to get your gambles in.
Battle begins in 10 seconds.
This is a best-of-5 series. As on the right-hand side, it is going to be washed up here in the semifinals bracket. Nick on the Greymane, Masquerade on the Garrosh, Dayquaza to play the Blaze, Hazuab's on the Tychus, and Banana to play the Brightwing. Dahaka, already using Brush Talk, is in position to grab someone, but the bush check from the enemy will kind of see him there. He also keeps stepping slightly out of the bush, so he is showing a little here and there. There is going to be a trap that Junkrat did set, and Blaze does see that with the Oil Slick Ignited Flame, but that's a drag right into the Steel Trap face shift from Brightwing. Banana comes through. There's a push-off from the Lucio. Masquerade trying to back away. There's going to be a shove from Lucio. KCP goes down. Greymane finds the counter kill. It's a 1-for-1. Gondar, any grenades, any Gilnean cocktails? And that will be a drag, a jet propulsion. Tempest getting so low, so very low. It's almost a quad. It's a... We can push the button, chat.
Team kill.
I gotta say, Blaze kind of the MVP of that fight at the end right there. That jet propulsion was the turnaround moment from Dayquaza. Beautifully played from the members of Washed Up. 1-5 in kills. That has led to a chunky experience lead this early on. This is when you go home, right? No, we're still in the upper bracket. Nobody, like, if you lose this series, you still fall to the lower bracket. Nobody's going home yet. Tournament life games will start tomorrow morning. Haunting way forward. Little Junkrat concussion mine in front of the gate, kind of zoning back the enemy, or at least kind of limiting how they get through the gate. But of course, it's not going to be triggered. There's going to be a toss, polymorph, good damage onto Diablo. We do have that level 1, not Haymaker, but the oh my god, body check from Garrosh, which reduces the speed by 35%, reduces the healing by 30%. But it doesn't matter. The members of Tempest are answering back to the early game pentakill. And experience nearly parity. Nearly parity between the experience of both teams. Little push off from Lucio. Neither team has turn-in availability. Love these bloodbath type games. Me too. Masquerade just getting poked at by the Lucio a little here and there. Knockdown gonna get dove on. Jet propulsion connects from Blaze. Lockdown, absolutely fine. Just wait patiently, honestly. Shadow charge on the Masquerade. Little kiss from Capybara onto Masquerade. Kepi gonna grab the bottom lane camp. Unbothered. Unfazed. No one rotating down for that one. Little bush party being set up over here. That's gonna be locked down the target. Masquerade looking for the toss, but I don't think he gets the targeting on the Dahaka, so this is Nick getting some gems turned in as well. Greymane doesn't have to worry about those gems potentially falling off, as it's 7 talent tier. Oh, soon. Oh, that's a drag. But there's no damage to follow this up. Sylvanas is still in mid. Diablo's not around. This is more or less just a threatening drag saying, hey, I got the skill shots to nab ya. Let's see, what do we have for 7s? We do have the Feeding Frenzy, Trap build for the Junkrat, Fire Stomp build, Soundwave build for Lucio. No cooldown reduction on his wall ride sound. Excuse me, wall ride for push off. Lockdown checks the bush and sees Dayquaza, who's just going to get the Twin Flames. Might have been a little misclick right there, but either way. Both teams have an available turn in. 31 already turned into the side of Tempest, 24 on the side of Washed Up. Greymane clearing out the top lane. So we only need 19 gems. I'm just trying to look around and see who's got the amount necessary. Kepi's going to have... Lockdown and Kepi are the two that got to get the turn in. Kepi, I think, actually canceled out, but I think the grenade still would have either way. Masquerade going to get the phase shift from Brightwing. Lockdown does have the tissue regeneration level 1, so a little bit more of a tanky Dahaka build. Burrows, unburrows immediately as well to get level 4 Lurker Strain value for the slow, the knockback, as well as the invisibility. More Fire Stomps out from Diablo's. Got that Fire Stomp build. Soul to Flame level 4 gives him some souls when those Fire Stomps return through enemies. Maybe a potential kill into Nick here. No, he Razor Swipes back. Going from the explosive start we had to this, it feels like the game started, if we're talking in like manual gear, the game started in like gear 5 and we've like downshifted down to like gear 2. Like the rotations are a little bit slower, the team fighting is not as aggressive, like we're just kind of like, Greymane's been in top lane for a while, he's actually just now rotating out, he's actually gonna go for a turn and maybe he gets the 18 in necessary, not sure how many he's got. Fire Stomp from Diablo, lockdown burrows under the ground, pops the essence. Is there a drag available? Polymorph stops things for now. 10 talents here on the horizon from both teams. Groundbreaker Garrosh checks the bush. Feel like we're tabbed out of the game right now. Things are just looking a little choppy. Toss Groundbreaker. No level 1 Warbreaker for... Ooh, Mask... Oh, no, okay, the Soothing Mist still comes through. It wouldn't have mattered even if the Concussion Mine was triggered. Concussion Mine would have dealt damage, but it wouldn't have gotten a kill. Greymane Nick might have gotten enough. Yes, he did. Greymane able to get the turn in. Now Capybara unmounted, looking for the chase up into top, but Greymane will be able to back behind the gate. We've got Dequaz in bottom lane. Lockdown pops the W. Top 10 talent tiers here. Lightning Breath, High Five, Wailing Arrow, Concussion, or excuse me, the Riptire and Isolation. On the opposing side, we have a Decimate Garrosh, so we got we're chopping some lumber over here with Masquerade. We've got Blink Heal, Brightwing, Greymane with the go for the throat, Commandeer Odin, and Bunker down from Blaze. I'm still waiting for Justin to cast, everybody. Come on, I mean, chat was so sure that Justin was about to be casting. Where is it? That's twice you've lied to me today, chat. Twice. I need to write down these names, as I keep saying. Mid lane, gonna be pushed in with the Commandeer Odin. Garrosh not able to get the Groundbreaker onto KCB, nor the Decimate. Justing is stuck at the airport. Justing, who's not even, like, slated to work the event. Justing, who there's never been a tweet about. By chat, do you mean that guy? I mean chat. I mean all of chat. Capybara should die here. Gonna try and Fire Stomp through the enemy, but it won't be enough. That's a lot of gems to drop, souls to be reset, and those will be zoned away. But still, enough for a turn in here, as 19 are needed. We never got our all-pet broadcast. Sounds like you guys didn't donate enough. They have him as a backup, just in case. I feel like if he was casting the event, it would be on the Liquipedia, and it's not. Unless it got updated, like, sometime in the middle of today's broadcast. But it's news to me, because Justin was never talked about as being someone on the broadcast. It was Michael Ludolf, Fan, Trick, and Kaldor. Justin was never even brought up in any of the conversations. Surprise caster. Ouch, my feelings. 3 to 7 in our kills. We'll have 13 talent here over on the right-hand side for Washed Up first, as the 13 is about to come through on the side of Tempest. Still looking pretty good from our Korean team, even though they are down in kills, structures, and experience. Everything may look like shit, but they're still looking good. Now, I honestly think that this is still anyone's game, realistically, here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. It's still very early game. Yes, there is a structure down. Yes, there was that 5-member kill early on, but we still are looking at a half a level difference between the two teams in total, as that's going to be a toss on to Lucio. Great go for the throat. That is what we were talking about in the draft, that Greymane, they needed someone on the side to really just finish up these fights, and this Greymane is really much doing that, so that's going to be a double kill. Make it a triple kill. I don't expect Diablo to make it out of this one alive. He'll pop the Fire Stomp, and that might get him a couple souls here and there. I don't know, because I never can see what talents we have.
Ready to form again. Return the gems to me.
Winning team has to play against Fan and 5 clones. That was another thing that people in Twitch chat were like adamantly saying. They were like, I can't wait for Fan to play. And I'm like, Fan's not playing. He was never even said to play. Like, it was just like, that was just like, like people are just making stuff up. They're just like, oh, my favorite caster might be here. Polymorph, toss, lockdown, getting the high five from Lucio. There's a body check from the Garrosh as well. Lockdown able to back away, but here comes the red web weavers for the side of Washed Up. Have Tempest, I think Tempest have been denied a turn-in. They've been denied any turn-in, I think, in this game. Also, I asked earlier, but I might have missed it in chat. Does anyone know what the grand finals is? I know it's a best of 7, but does anyone know if it's weighted or not? Is there a 1-game advantage for upper bracket? Or is it a straight best of 7, no technical advantage? Aw, thank you, Ninja. Washed Up looking like they're going to be pushing in a bit here. Robin Your Hood, thank you for the raid. I'll resend your alert when we get out of game. Thanks for bringing everyone over here. Nick going to get tossed away. That will be the Wailing Arrow. And Capybara stepping in. This is down talent here. This is Tempest looking for a fight down a level and a quarter. Liquipedia page has 7 game slot. Right, I understand what the Liquipedia has, but that might not be correct. That's why, like, because I think back in the day, CCL actually showed 7 slots, like, up until, I think it was edited afterwards. Thanks again, Robin Your Hood. Thank you for the shoutouts, Ninja, as well. Hope you had a great stream, Robin Your Hood. Thanks for bringing your friends over from your Heroes of Storm stream. Hey, thank you for the tier 1 for 6 months as well. Much appreciated. Boss for top. So this will be the second turn in from the side of Tempest. So they did get 1 turn in thus far. Oh. Okay, they got it. I was thinking, does Washed Up potentially get this here? There's no way. 16 about to be here for Tempest as well. That will be a big equalizer, at least when it just comes to just the talent tier realm. We still have a little bit of scaling advantage with the level lead to the side of Washed Up. They only showed the 1-game advantage in the overlay, and then it updated when the winning team was in the slot. Yeah. Have a good stream. Thanks, Robin. Much appreciated, bud. Well, I mean, we'll find out on Sunday for sure. I just wasn't sure if anyone actually knows, because I don't think the Liquipedia is absolutely correct. I'm sure if you were to go, I'm sure if the rules are public, then I'm sure someone will know. You can read it in the rules. I would assume it's written in the rules what the grand finals would be. Commandeer Odin, Dayquaza going to be backing away. Lightning Breath from the Diablo is going to be met by a bunker from Blaze. Commandeer Odin still getting some value. Riptire from the Junkrat pokes at the enemy. We do have a lot of damage, and the Wailing Arrow will connect. Garrosh trying to back away, as well as Hazoabs and Banana. Webweaver phase has ended. Drag will connect onto Masquerade, but I don't think that's the target you want. Masquerade will throw Lockdown away. He's got some healing over time, but there's no way to get the healing with no burrow under the ground, and that'll be Dehaka going down. 3-11 in kills. Washed Up looking a lot more confident here in map number 2 than they were on that Sky Temple map 1 in this best of 5 semifinal matchup. Nick with the potential 38 turn in. Dayquaza looking for 26 here. Will it be interrupted? Dayquaza is going and going. Is going to be interrupted. Spread volley getting a lot of just kind of zone damage, or zoning in a sense. Oh, little snap. Grenade from Tychus, just to check, but there's not even enough for a turn-in. Dayquaza comes in, the Jet Propulsion won't connect. Fascia from Brightwing will be there. That's going to be Diablo getting a high 5 from the Lucio. Lucio looking for an angle. Lockdown coming in. The Dahaka's back. He's going to pop the Dark Swarm. He's looking for a target to drag. I think he landed on the Nick, but the Soothing Mist from Brightwing comes through. The Riptire is there. That's going to be Rip onto the Greymane. We do have Capybara so very low, but this is the issue. With no Greymane, they cannot find the kills. They cannot dive in deep enough. Hazoabs may be able to back away, but the members of Tempest come in with vengeance, fire, and fury and are able to find a quadra kill super late into the game. And will they be able to get more than just keep front gate? They're taking down around sidewall and one tower. And it looks like now that they're going for full gate, I think this is going to be keep and back away. I don't think they're going to try and end here. We'll see what their positioning is around the keep. If they play to the right side, they're going core afterwards. Maybe they are. 20 seconds on average, this could be it. Sylvanas, she doesn't have black arrows, it doesn't look like it. So this is a raw push around the keep. No wave here. Tyke is trying to defend. Commandeer Odin is available. Tahaka, they take it down the keep. Was it one fight? Is this going to be a throw moment for Tempest? We have the Commandeer Odin. We've got the shielding falling. Greymane's back into the mix. KCB is going to try and make some plays. Lightning Breath from the Diablo. That's Greymane coming in. I think Diablo might have been better suited hitting the core. The core, it's falling. It's going to go down. And Tempest, they take map number 2 in a decisive last 2 minutes. Very well played from Tempest at the end. Hachimachi.
Welcome.
Thanks again for the raid and the sub. That core call took some balls. I was nervous about that. Like, I think if I was the shot caller there, I think I would have said keep and back away. But I think we're seeing what players who understand. I think Tempest really understands the min-maxing factor of those moments. Like, they really understand the risk and reward. Obviously, the risk is, going core, and the reward is winning. But still, it's a hard call to make, and they made it quickly and good. All right, well, that's all the stats you get, chat. according, that's all the stats you get. All right, so let's update our team score. Let's update the team score. So we've got Tempest is 2-0 in this best of 5 series. Let's pay out the people for Tempest as well. I am going to run an ad because right now we're waiting for another game. So let's get rid of ad stuff. So if you do get a couple ads, I'm very sorry. We're just getting rid of those so that way we don't get them in the upcoming map, okay? So if you get an ad, now's the best time to go ahead and stretch your legs, get a glass of water, grab a beer, another slice of pizza, maybe run to the bathroom. You know what? You could let the dog outside, and that's, I think, what I might do. I might go ahead and let Bandit outside. So, I'll be right back. Mr. Bandit, you want to go outside? Sorry about that. I am back. That's twice. Washed Up made me excited for their draft and sad when I saw the alts. I think Curse Bullet... I don't think, like, taking Go for the Throat over Curse Bullet was like, oh, this is the reason they lost. But I definitely feel like Curse Bullet would have been a nice opener for a lot of those fights. I think they could have really chunked through the Diablo. So, is everything going as expected for the International? Is anyone upset? What's the feel so far for the International? What are the feels from everybody? Well, first off, I hope you're all enjoying the day, and I hope you at least hit the follow button if you haven't on this channel. So yeah, is expectations being met? I definitely didn't expect as many, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone that like might be gonna go back and watch later, but I didn't expect the earlier series to go the way they did, in the sense of how dominant they were. It's probably still spoiler early, but it is what it is. We're you know, I can't not spoil everything somehow, some way. But either way, yeah, I'm curious if everyone's expectations are being met, or if you're all just downtrodden, like, yeah, well, that's it for me. I just my team's out. Okay, sorry, I had a ping in a Discord, but it's not for me. Well, it is what it is. Yeah. Hey, War, thank you for the redemption. Where's that? What is that, bud? I'm surprised Washed Up is down 2-0. I am a little bit too, but not up against Tempest. You didn't have any expectations really about the games so far? The games have been really fun. I'll say that. Fast, but fun, for sure. Well, we should hopefully get into a game soon. Hey! There we are. Just like that, I wished it and I willed it into the universe, and we're here into Towers of Doom, map number 3 in our best of 5 series in the semi-final bracket. After this, we move into a best of 3 series, and then after that, we go into a best of 5 series. So we have Baha willing it into reality. I'm doing my best here, Day. I really am. I'm trying to do it for all of you at home. All right, sorry. Let me check something really quickly. No. This one. Okay, sorry. Tyrael to be banned out. Sergeant Hammer as well. I need to blow my nose, so I'm gonna not be disgusting on stream.
I will fight to my last breath.
Alrighty, so we have a Sergeant Hammer Tyrael ban. We've got a Sylvanas Lucio ban, and we'll have a first pick Rhaegar. Obviously, they're going to Cho'Gall. There's no other way around it. Did you fart? Dude, that was stinky. Man, oh man, that was stinky. You're a good boy, Bandit. Alright. Not you, Day. Not you, Day. But I'm glad to know you didn't fart, because I mean, we all know, I mean, Twitch chatters don't fart. Everyone knows this is a fact. Now let's collectively will Corsair sponsorship into reality. Let's all hold hands. Please sponsor. Day, you kill me. So Diablo Dahaka. So we haven't really seen much new stuff from Tempest. Rhaegar, Genji, Muradin, a Hogger ban, Towers of Doom. Will they ban out the Vala? Are they going to target the Vala? That's the question that I have. And they'll force Gondar into something new. Okay, Junkrat. I don't hate this. Actually, no, that's not true. Gondar played the Junkrat last game, right? Because Kepi was on the Sylvanas.
Guide my path.
So Day can kill birds and I can't. Yes, exactly. What is this emote? Day, what is this emote? Oh, God. God, I gotta say, J McG has some of the best GIF emotes. He really does. Like, we have Nodders and Dance. We've got some okay emotes here. Abathur, really? Really? They're going Abathur. Okay. So, Genji, Abathur, backline, dive. Oh, this is... Okay. All right. I honestly feel like they could just grab a Vala and be done with this comp on the side of Tempest. Oh, Maev? Okay. I think we might be saying hello to Korea moving in through the upper bracket, and I feel like this might be EU falling to the lower bracket, but either way, I'll swap us into the casting screen. I will go ahead and start up our Twitch prediction. Twitch prediction has begun if you would like to get some gambas in. Oh, that's adorable fish, by the way. That's a very cute emote. Who does that one? That's, yeah, the bee barf is very good. So yeah, get your gambles in on to which team is going to win Towers of Doom. We should be into the map in just a second, so you can see who's on what. Cool stuff. Good stuff. Can Washed Up take us to a map number 4, or is this a quick 3-0 for Tempest? As a reminder, loser goes into the lower bracket, winner goes on into the winner bracket finals. And they'll meet up against the winner bracket matchup from later today. But on the left-hand side, we got Tempest. KCB on the Karazim. Why are we rotated when we can't see the models? Capybara on the Diablo. Gondar on the Maev. We've got Cappy on the Greymane and Lockdown on the Dahaka. Hazuabs over here on the side of Washed Up will be on the... See, why didn't we do this for the other rotation, anyways? On the Abathur, Nick on the Genji, Duquaza on the Leoric, we've got Masquerade on the Muradin, and Banana on the Rhaegar. I'm just being picky for funsies. I actually really don't care, but we go ahead and we check out our level 1s. Punchy build for Karazim to start out. We got the, oh god, I forget, it's not Ghastly Reach, because I think that's at level... Wait, no, is that level 1? I think it actually is Ghastly Reach, which is the increased, like, AoE range of your mace. I think it is Ghastly Reach at level 1. My Leoric talents are fading in my brain. Consume Vitality. Oh, shit, you're right. Oh, it's Consume Vitality. Ghastly Reach is at 4. Oh, God, amateur caster. How could I? What's up, Kalis? How you doing, bud? Because there's like a talent colored like that at level 4, isn't there? Because Paralyzing Rage is purple, Neil Peasants is reddish, and then Ghastly Reach is the same color as this one. It's like that grayish teal. Overpower, Shadow Charge, Splitting Banana, and that is a banana split. KCB taking some damage from Nick here, but it's not going to be enough to actually get a kill onto the Karazim. That Leo main's gonna be so disappointed in me. I mean, Mr. I'm Stuck. I mean, that's all I live for, is just not disappointing people. Moonbiter, calm down. You don't actually have to. You're pretty on point for the stream. Dahaka pushing up against the Abathur. Abathur actually stepped out of the gate right there for a second, but Dahaka doesn't really care. He's not going to take the bait. Get it? Because he's a worm. Bait, worm, hook. Obviously, there's no one to gank him, but anyways. Masquerade going to get punched up over here. Dahaka brush talking into bottom. Lockdown, drag. Oh, good cleanse. But Rhaegar still falls. Leoric will be able to Wraith walk away with a sliver of HP. Ghanaian Cocktail through the gate does get some damage. Greymane going to be going trait build. We've got Abathur going into Mine at level 4, so no Adrenal Overload. Stormbolt build, or Stormbolt for Muradin at level 4 as well. That Sledgehammer, 350% increased damage to non-heroic targets.
Be ready.
Drag, just going to be shy. Earthling Enchantment. We got the Shuriken Mastery. You know, there's some days I think to myself, man, Bahamut, I've mastered and memorized a lot of talents and their names and what they do. Imagine if I applied that to, like, when I was in school. I would be so much smarter. If only everything in life was like a MOBA, then I could just memorize it easier. All right, first objective phase is up and available. This will be 4 shots from the center area. We'll have 4 shots from Dequaz on the top right. Now, will the top left be contested? No.
Destroy the Raven Lord.
You missed the prediction on the Abathur game? Oh no. Yeah, not as much prediction on this game. It's like we get little waves of prediction of people who catch the prediction. It feels like. Yay weekend? Hell yeah, dude. Enjoy it. So Dahaka still pushing up against Abathur in the top lane. 7 talent tier here first for the members of Tempest. By a little bit of experience in that one. Lurk Restrained Dahaka buys a second or two here, but I think Lockdown is going to be going down. That will be the first kill for the side of Washed Up here on Towers of Doom. Maybe people stopped watching after the 2-0 because they didn't know it was a best of 5. I don't know. I literally never look at my Twitch viewership, so I have no idea what it is. Or people just... Well, I will say this. I'm pretty sure most people knew that there was a lot of games today. My assumption is that people probably left because there's no timer in between when there's like a break on stream. So like the timer can be anywhere from 5 to 45 minutes, I feel, when there's a break on the stream. And we just don't know, so... Without having a timer, I also think it's hard for people, even in Twitch chat, to know when the games will start back up. Regardless of whether or not knowing how long the series is. But that's just my 2 cents. That's the one thing I struggle with currently on the, like, viewership side of the tournament. Masquerade going in. There's going to be an Umbral Bind onto 2. Some Fan and Knife resets as well. Boss is going to laugh. That means that it's going to be up and available. We also do have the Elun's Wrath at level 7. That's giving those little starfall damage from those Fan of Knives. Diablo Shadow charges on to Leoric, but he doesn't go for the overpower, as Leoric could probably just Wraith walk away, but that's going to be Masquerade. So very low. Does go down. 3-1 in kills. Half a level lead to the side of Tempest, and it's looking like Dahaka will sneak his... it's not even a sneak. He's going to grab this. No, Nick gets the interrupt at the last second. Isn't the score the other way around? No. What? How dare you come in here and make these claims? Welcome to this. Welcome to the stream, Cry. I miss being able to jump into comms, or rather have someone else do that. You mean when I used to do that? Because that was my job. I would move production first, then I would move Grubby, then I would move Justing, then I would move our Observer, and then I would move myself. And I had to move all of those people very, very quickly so that we had a seamless kind of production on that. So then when we would move out, I would move out first, then Justing, then Observer, then Grubby, then the production. Because if you move production in first, they hear audio first. If you move them out last, they hear audio for the longest. So, yeah, that was my job. Whenever there was comms for CCL, that was my job. I was tabbing out of the game and moving everyone around really quickly. So when we'd be like, when Grubby and I would be like talking, I'd finish a point, and Grubby would start saying a point, and I'd be like, cool, I got time to sip tea and like chill and like just kind of like listen to Grubby. And then he'd be like, you know what, Baja, let's listen to comms. I'd be like, oh, god dang it! And that Diablo just did the exact same thing. As he will go down, Souls reset on him. No objective phase available yet. As there's the announcement, but Diablo shall be back into lane, back with the team, and this should be a fully contested objective area. All while still talking on cast. Yes, that too. You did an excellent job. Thank you very much. I did everything I could to make that broadcast as good as I could, so that way we could continue doing it after season. Unfortunately, it was not good enough. Genji getting a lot of damage into Kepi, and Kepi will fall. That's a containment disc onto the Genji. A little late right there. Silence. Big Umbral Bind. Huge Umbral Bind. Ancestor Healing goes onto Banana, though. And that pretty much stops any of the major value. Now, channel. Dahaka. Oh, he doesn't get the channel in time. 8 seconds on the Gray main. No center teleportation active because it's not 12 minutes into the game. 12 minute 30 is roughly where the center point opens up, as well as the forts become keep and go from fort HP experience and damage to keep HP experience and damage. Lockdown taking a lot of damage. He's already used the burrow. Lockdown will go down. Gondar trying to back away. Hazuabs wants the kill. That is Hazuabs, meaning that is the Genji clone. That's Abathur clone. Capybara, though, is split. He's peeled. He will go down. Channel from Rhaegar. Big Entomb from Lior. Kepi tries to razor swipe his way out of this and will be able to. That cast was unbelievable how enough it was. Oh, well, according to Wisdom, it wasn't enough. Sad violin noises. I'm sad we didn't get to see Bahamut making up for the lack of in-game sounds. Argle Bargle. Misha. Run. That's all I got. Wait. Oh, I got a hammer one. Blammo! Did I remember to pet Bandit? When? Early? Oh, yeah. I mean, we did that way long ago. We did that a long time ago. Genji is going to be inside the containment abyss, but the Diablo will go down. He doesn't have enough souls to come back into the fight. Getting cocktail through the Leoric, but this is looking like the members of Washed Up have found a way to wash off. No, I got nothing. I thought I had something there. I was going to say wash away the pain, but they're really not doing... They're not doing that. Anyways, 32 to 24 in core HP. We'll see some sappers through bottom. We'll see a double temple phase. We actually could... Oh, no. Is it all going south? The tower shots are reducing armor, but Gondar still goes down. 7-sided strike. Genji will be killed. Kepi is just... Oh, Kepi, yeah, it goes down. And this is... Hazuabs with the Genji clone. He wants the kill on a KCB. He wants the kill. Diablo comes in and saves the moment. 100 HP. Not even.
Lay claim to the altars. Do not disappoint me.
I mean, it looked good for them last game, too. True. Hey, well, anyone who believed in Washed Up might have a 1 to 4.58 payout, so there's that. Karazim just gonna punch up some of those toxic nests from the... Okay, great drag! I wanted to say grab, but then my brain said drag, and then it was... weird, just amalgam of words. If only you're allowed to wager points. I mean, you can still get plus or minus 0, much like Kalis, my mod in chat. Kalis loves getting plus or minus 0. Northern Europe, no gambling allowed. Containment Disc goes out onto the Leoric. That's going to be Capybara getting very low. Drag will connect onto the Genji, and that will be the real Genji going down. 7-sided strike will be coming out. That's going to be a chase in onto Dayquaza. Wraith walk out. He doesn't have the ominous Wraith and Royal Focus value. That's going to be the burrow in from Dahaka, as well as the Brush Stalk. That's going to be Masquerade getting pulled back. We do have the Leoric getting low on the bottom of our screen. This will be Muradin trying to get away. Maev's Spirit of Vengeance forward. Fan and Ive gets the dismount. Is there another Umbral Bind? Doesn't look like it. The big thing that I want to note for Washed Up is there's no announcement of the objective phase, so they should be able to get Leoric back up, and there should be a fully contested objective phase. But maybe a boss? No, I don't think they're going to boss here. Great Grang. Grang played it well. Thank you. We're just making up Bahasms all day here. My personal favorite, though, is like one of the first ones I ever created when I couldn't remember the name of Stray from Vala. So I just, in a cast, I went, Spinny Shooty Shot! Or, I couldn't remember Ravenous Spirit one time for Nazebo, so I just said Big Slappy Ghost. I think, from some friends, I learned Giggle Beam of my, White Mane. Little Giggle Beam from her. And Spinny, Shooty Shot, and Giggle Beam are the best, yeah. Lockdown going for the channel. Will the Toxic Nest interrupt him? Yes, it will, actually. Fight will continue down in this bottom lane area. We do have the offset fight. Dahak actually brush stalks into the bottom. He lands the drag onto the Rhaegar on the right-hand side of our screen. Here comes Capybara with... No! The Rhaegar! He almost had the Ancestral. Hazuabs on the Rhaegar as well will go down. Now, will Hazuabs try and sneak the channel onto the objective? Will Hazuabs go for the aggressive objective channel? Yes, he does. Yeah, I like that call. Because there's no way... Because Dahaka brush stalked in, so there's no way Hazuabs gets denied. Or dies. I like that sneak. That was big. Now, Tempest are gonna hold on and wait before getting the full channel. No? Yes? No? Oh, no. I don't think it would have been too greedy from Tempest to wait a second or two and get 5 shots into the core rather than 4. That's my 2 cents. But either way, they're the ones playing the game. 19-17 in core HP. Boss is still up and available. And a camp to be grabbed on the left-hand side with Greymane hearthing at a bottom. Giggle Beam. Oh! Okay. So, Sappers in through bottom lane. Level lead to the side of Tempest. Nick gonna come down here and try and clear things out. So, 20s are almost here as well for our Tempest crew. Kepi's got the Inner Beast active. Cleansing Dash comes out from the Kharazim as the Umbra Bind will be onto Leoric, but he self-cleanses that with a Wraith Walk. Sappers here in the bottom lane. Can they get a Sapper or 2 over the wall? I'm thinking no. 1's down, 2's down. Wait, 2's down, and yeah, there's the 3rd. Entomb onto Capybara. Cleansing Dash will be out. Big Umbral Bind onto a few. Lightning Breath from the Diablo. We have a Containment Disc onto the Muradin. Nick getting very low. The Elune's Wrath almost getting the kill onto Nick. Those Falling Stars, Curse Bullet, and there's the 20 talent here. If we can take a look at those 20s, that'd be very much appreciated. There it is. I willed into the universe. We got the Hellgate from Diablo up. Ooh, Gilnean Roulette. Doesn't that take, like... Isn't Curse Bullet like a 4-second cooldown or something insane? It's like a 5 or something second cooldown now? 6? God dang it. I thought 6 and I was like, Bahamut, you're wrong. Instantaneously, I doubted myself. Yeah, it is like insanely low. Let's see, we actually can watch it. 6 seconds on it, actually. Diablo gonna get drained a little bit of out of HP. We have the channel of the objective going out. 5 shots into the enemy core, 19-12 in core HP. Big fire stop out from the Diablo. Dayquaza does go down. Kharazim coming in here as well. 7-sided strike is available if he wants to pop that. Umbra Bind pulls in 1 7-sided strike. Masquerade and friends are sharing the pain. Hazuabs, that is a clone. That does go down. Just a 5-second cooldown and alt, but it also changes the threshold for the percent damage. Doesn't it? It takes it down to like 30 or 25% or something like that. It makes it slightly weaker, exactly. Yeah, I know it goes down by like 5%, And I couldn't remember if baseline's 35 or 30. They changed Curse Bullet so many times throughout Heroes of the Storm, my brain never can remember. I know it's 30 or 35. So it lowers it to 30. Okay, there you go. So it's baseline 35. Nice grab from Tempest here. They'll get the boss. That's 4 shots into the enemy team core. If the next objective phase is double channeled by the side of Tempest, right now they win. Even if they lose control of bottom lane Bell Tower, Tempest, if they get the double channel, win this map, win the series, and they punch their ticket to the upper bracket finals. That also push Washed Up into the lower bracket for tomorrow. The exchange rate of Curse Bullet and Ancestral Healing is about as volatile as the bunker salvage economy in SC2. Ah, yes, the bunker salvage economy. Yes, my favorite. My favorite economy. Some may be more partial to the, I'm trying to think of anything from StarCraft 2, but my brain is blanking completely. Supply Depot. I don't know, anyways, just yell out a random thing from StarCraft 2. We do have the Burning Despair from Dayquoise at level 20, so no Buried Alive. That will be shots from the bottom lane going into the core of Tempest, and this is looking like Tempest will start losing out in this team fight quite hard. Where did things go wrong? It seemed like I honestly feel like I looked away for a second and Tempest just like forgot how to play the game. That is confusing, honestly. Well, Dayquoise will not be, well, self-interrupts. Cancels the channel. Diablo at 25 souls. Abathur does have the Hive Mind, so that's an extra target. Living weapon for the Genji at level 20 as well. Double Ancestral. Okay, I missed the double Ancestral. That's what I missed. Thank you. Thank you. That won the team fight. Oh, thank you, Stefan. That won the team fight. Good to know that that won the team. Will Sappers actually make it through bottom? Wow. I mean, well, without the Kerosene, without the Maev, yeah, they just have to tank the damage. Hey, this could be, look at Dahaka, top right of our map, by the way. Top right of the map. I mean, we could look at Dahaka. Well, either way, Dahaka gets the top lane fort. Oh, there we go. A little late to the party, but that's okay. Lockdown gets the top lane fort. It's more of a consolation prize, but it also does put some sort of pressure onto the map. And it also equalizes bell towers between the two teams for the time being. Next objective phase is going to be top left and right, typically traded out. Stormbolt from Murden connecting onto Tomb, and Tomb onto 2 on the left-hand side as we have a pull around from Maev. Containment Disc onto Leoric. Curse Bullet from Greymane, shy of Masquerade. Curse Bullet, once again, Dayquoise. Forces a heal out from Banana. That's probably Earth Living enchantment value. Dahaka might be able to feed in some sappers through top lane, but they're going to try and amplify the siege with some of his own Locust in the lane. And as I said, I expect this to be traded. What's boss timer? I can't see it. Oh no, Nick, 7 Ancestral, good Ancestral, Isolation goes out, might be a Contagion level 20, can't really tell, can't see the talents. Either way, objective phasing's here, Dayquoise shoved into a wall, that's huge for the side of Tempest. 7-sided strike onto single target Masquerade, Masquerade should fall here. This, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be the beginning of the end. Living weapon, living weapon, living weapon, Shadow Charge. Nick gets dragged by Dahaka. Hey, they get the kill onto Kerosene, but it's a pentakill. Quadrikill, actually, because the Abathur didn't die. Toxic Nest. Oh, no. Hazuabs, don't do it. Think of your KDA, Hazuabs. Ladies and gentlemen, Tempest take the series 3-0. GG. Well played. Which team wins Towers of Doom? Tempest did win. You think he ran out of mana?